Alright. Hey guys, it's Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin, and today we have Chinese tea and everything on the table, and I'm going to teach you how to Kung Fu tea. So let's get started.
Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Alright, what is that? Screen on the side. I have no idea what that is. Oh, the chat looks kind of weird today. Hey Joseph. So the chat looks a little bit weird today. Let's see if we can fix that. Let's see. Chat box. Refresh. How do I refresh this thing? Alright, refresh. Continue. Ah, for some reason it shows white. I guess that has to do with the YouTube fixing the stuff here and there. So I ain't gotta move that a little bit. Let's see if I can change that. Yeah, it is like that. That's weird because I have the background set to nothing. Let's see. Come on. To nothing. Bam. Alright. Fine. Since it doesn't want to work well, again, we'll do the same usual way. Pop out chat for me to read. And back to our normally scheduled program. If that block right there looks weird for a long time, then I'll probably just turn that off and see if that fixes itself during the live feed. But I might have to turn off the chat thing just so that everybody can see the process. So yeah, I gotta turn that off because that white thing looks crazy. Anyways, so we have Tristan, we have Sherry, we have Joseph, we have D Gordo, and we have Damon Jones. What is up? So today we're going to smoke some Chinese cigars, and to pair with the setup I have here. You can't see it right now, it's because we need another screen. So I'm gonna pull that up right now. That will be, how do I pull that up? There we go. So now you can see a whole set of Chinese tea set. Now, this Chinese tea set is a little bit over the top, and most people don't use this many. So I'll go through the whole entire process with you guys and teach you guys how to use this correctly. And obviously, let's get back to the whole history about this whole Chinese thing first. But before that, I want to see what everybody is smoking right now. So let me know what you guys smoking right now, and we'll continue with the introduction and all that stuff. Hey Jenna, you can see like I was running a little late because I have so many things to prepare. Usually Kung Fu tea takes forever. I'm watching on TV, so so I'm here, but you won't see it, I guess. I'll continue to try from time to time to see if the chat fixes itself, because something's wrong with the chat box. I don't know why. It shows weird. It shows on and off. Is it on right now? I don't know. Anyways, because that's in the way, so I'm gonna move it down a little bit, and I am going to, oh, that fixed. See, that is fixed. It's fixed. Let's fix it right here. There we go. So I have UC, okay, on the crown, Maduros. We have Magic Toast. We have Factory Smoke Maduro. No Martina Maya. I don't know. Maybe he's late today. But we will see. First, let me light my cigar up so we can get started. Usually, Kung Fu tea takes a lot of time, okay? When you do Kung Fu tea, when you hear the word Kung Fu tea, you think about like, ah! That's actually not what this is about. Kung Fu tea, even though it said Kung Fu, it has nothing to do with at all, because it's actually the same pronunciation. When you say something that needs a lot of Kung Fu, it actually means a lot of effort. Okay, it's the same pronunciation but different words as used. So it's Kung Fu tea is actually talking about a lot of effort. Okay, a lot of effort on making the tea, picking the tea, collect the tea, and the tea set, and the process of doing this tea is a lot of Kung Fu. So it's a lot of effort to do. This is why it's called Kung Fu tea, but not because, you know, once you drink it, you gotta go out and Bruce Lee some people. That's not how it is. Hey Matthew. So I ain't going to smoke this Wangguan cigar. Of course, this also don't have a name for this thing other than the brand, so they're just the tubos. So I have one more, and later on I'll tell you guys how to win this one. But now let me start with this lighting, and so I can have something smoke. How's everybody's hump day? I mean, there we go. Easy peasy. It's always like fruity-ish for the Chinese cigar. I don't know. It's pleasant though. Peppery. A little bit bitter with green tea-ish, like a leaf-ish herbal sense to it. Okay, start out bitter, that's okay. So, move this to the side. Let's talk about each element of this tea set. Like I said, usually your tea set wouldn't be this intricate or like that many parts to it. But for someone that has been doing it a long time, you end up with a lot of parts because you end up collecting all the different parts. So, let's talk about the major parts. Every set that you go out to find will usually have these major parts, okay? I'm gonna move the chat a little bit to the side so that you can see it better. Alright, so here's the major parts of this. Hey Jason, you'll get the top, all the major ones. You'll get a straining teacup, so this is for straining, so to get the tea leaves out. The cup that you put the tea leaves in, so this is a brewing cup. And you'll usually get some serving cups, okay? And this is also a serving cup. I just do it slightly different. You can see a lot of different way of putting your servings out there, but these are the serving cup. And a lot of people have one of these. Basically, just put the use tool in there, so you remember to wash them afterwards. So you have these. This is actually this brewing cup, but in the traditional way. This is the traditional brewing cup. There's 3 parts to it, right? The cap, the body, and the bottom tray. Okay, so when you look at this is actually the traditional way, because this is like an idea to this. Okay, 3 parts of this symbolize the heaven, the people, and the earth. So they try to make it so it's complete. So this is a complete thing. And one of the things that you have to know that is you never do this. Okay, never do this. To use something to become complete means that one hand should be able to take care of everything. And this is how you take care of one hand. Like that. Alright? So when you open a cap, it should always be using your fingers like this. That way you can push the leaves at the side and dump the rest. So a lot of times you'll see people dump the tea like this, holding the tea leaves back, but everything is done by one hand. Alright? And then we have the tall cup. These tall cup might look weird, but these are not for drinking. Do not drink out of these tall cup. These are for smelling. The best part of the tea is that you get to smell it. And really it's very important because that's 80% of any flavor that you're gonna get out of anything, right? Just like smoking a cigar, you know, if you don't wet your hair, you lose 80% of the flavor. So, having the tall cup just smell is very, very important. And then we have the dolls, or the pets. They call these pets, but really is to give a meaning to dumping water. You'll see what I did in a few minutes. But these are the dolls like this. Usually you'll get a Buddha or a dragon or something like that. Something pretty to look at. These are just giving a meaning to dumping water on top. And then we have the tools here. Now you gotta see these tools. A lot of people will not use these tools. These tools are for people that is into it or not. I mean, the most important few parts, a lot of things that you probably won't even use it because these are used to pick the tea leaves. Sometimes you'll actually go sort out the tea leaves that you don't want. These were the tools for it. And then the most important tool is these two. These tools are to handle hot cups, to get tea leaves. And you'll be like, what is this then? What is this? Is that some sort of broken part? No, it's actually to put the tea leaves into the teacup without spilling out too much. But I don't have that particular kind of teacup, so we don't have to worry about it here. Usually it's like something like this, you put it here, but you know, I don't have something that's that small, so I don't use it. So I'll show you guys how a typical set will look like. This is one set that I don't use. I was given this set as a gift, but like I don't use it because this set is actually very expensive. This is what a typical set look like. This is from the Immaterial World Cultural Heritage Foundation, so very expensive set. And when you go out to buy, you usually get a set like this. That does not include a tray to filter water and a lot of other stuff. This is just for drinking, all right? Gotta get all this paperwork out because there's a lot of paperwork in there. So that's how it usually looks like. You see, you get the trays, you get the cup, you get the setter. These are actually like base material, so they're actually quite expensive. Break a cup is 100, so I don't use them. But that's how it usually looks like. Basically, a brewer, a strainer, cups, and these are just filters. That's filter, and the other one is actually to hold the filter. So you actually have this is to hold the filter on top. That was it. So you get a lot of these things. Again, it's called Kung Fu is because there's a lot of effort to collect the parts, to put them together. Now, Kung Fu tea takes a lot of effort from beginning to the end, and we gotta shrink that process a little bit because I already cooked the water. Usually you have to wait for the water to cook as well, and hopefully we don't have to do that today by cooking it ahead of time, right? Alright, I have to move this back just a little bit so that I can handle it, so I can show it to you guys how that works. Usually you invite a friend or do it yourself. When you invite a friend, you always serve the friend first, and you actually put down these trays or mats so that they can place the cup on top like this when they are not drinking it. The rule is always serve the friend first. But a lot of times you actually don't have to do this with a friend, so because so much work. So you don't have to do this with a friend. So yeah, I'm gonna do from the start to the end, and I'll tell you the secret behind it and how to do this whole thing. Okay, stage one is to wash everything, because this whole thing is, if you think about it, it's pretty nasty. So it just sits there, you don't wash them, you have to put them together. So you place them onto this part where this is a filter tray, so it has a tray on the bottom to catch water. So you put them all around it so that they can catch water. Right? So you put them out here. This is why I tell Kung Fu tea. It's a lot of work to do it. Okay. Now I'm gonna set this to this side so that you can see it. So stage one is to wash them. Can everybody see it? Everybody can see this, right? So, stage one. Hot water into the brewing cup when there's nothing in there, okay? You just want the hot water to be in there. Too many things on the table, so. And basically, that washes off some dirty stuff that's in there already. Go through the straining cup. You wash the outside a little bit too. Then you take the straining cup and wash the rest of the stuff. Okay? And this process actually also heats up the equipment so they don't, you know, they're not too cold for all the tea to be able to do the job. Okay. So here comes the important part, because these are for drinking. You don't want to use your hands, so use these clips and just basically use that to dump one cup to another. And the leftover water is what you want to fit to these pets. You give a meaning to these water so they're not wasted, and just rinse it on there a little bit. And this one is the same thing. And then you basically rinse it all here again. So that it kind of gives a meaning to not wasting water, because you're feeding it to these little statues. And this statue is not completely useless, because they eventually captures the tea scents and helps you like kind of enjoy the room more, because it smells like it. So that's stage one. Stage two is washing the tea. Washing the tea, again, is the same as brewing. You take the tea leaf, and today it's got I think this is Fujian's Tie Guanyin. You take the scoop, scoop in there, put it back. Usually one scoop is enough for volume is too low. I can raise it up a little bit. That's fine. Test. Nope. Test. Test. Here we go. How's that? Is that better? Or is it too loud? 1, 2. Okay, so now we got the tea in the cup. We had to wash the tea leaves. The tea leaves, when they're dry, they collect dust, so it's very important to wash them. Okay. So you pour hot water on it again. This time you want to cap it so it doesn't come out. It's gotta leak out a little bit. And give it like 10 seconds or so that it's kind of like washing off the stuff that's on the leaf. And now again, you want to go through the strainer so it strings. And you can see the water is kind of light because obviously that's not to brew, it's to wash. Okay? And then again, you take this and then you wash the rest of the cup again. Right? It's okay if you go out. That's the point of this tray, so that you can actually come out. Again, don't forget these little pads. Alright, so now again you give use this to wash the rest of this equipment again, because you're not using your hand to scrub anything, so you know you kind of rely on these hot water to just sanitize everything for you. Alright, so again, I have the habit of just use my hands on these towel cups because they're not for drinking. And they're hard to hold with that tongue too, so. So now, you technically have all the equipment washed twice. Okay? And now you're preparing to serve and brew. You take this water again. Now you're putting it into brew. You want to kind of pull the water up so that it kind of makes splashes for a good reason. That kind of help you open up the tea leaves. The tea leaves need to open up, so it helps to open the tea leaves when you go high, and kind of get the aromas out too. So while that's brewing, I'd like to tell you that this basically, like I say, replaces this. Obviously, this is more modern version of it, so it's easier, because back in the day, people will use this and strain the tea through this and then get it to all the other cup. Or they will simply drink it out of this. They will simply just drink it out of this because, you know, it's annoying to do the whole thing. You can see, like, you know, we're already, what, 20 minutes in. I haven't even get to drink one sip of a tea yet. So this does take a while. It could take you the whole cigar or more to enjoy your tea throughout the whole process. If you guys have got questions, you can leave it in the chat. I will answer it too. So you give about, you know, a minute or so for some of the old leaves, and then 20 was for fresh leaves. You give it like about 20-30 seconds for the first brew. The first brew is still gotta be light, so. How is that cigar? You just learned a day ago that it's a DTT. What is a DTT? So now you went through the strainer. Now you can serve. Alright? So to serve, you take the tea and then you dump to this top one first. And then you dump one for your guest while he's waiting, or her waiting. This is Wangguan. That's different. It's not the part. It's not down. This is a Chinese cigar. It kind of looks similar, but it's not. This cigar has got a little bit of bitterness to it, but very herbal. A little bit tea to it too. Okay, so now the key is what you do with these tall cups. You take one of the cup that you're gonna drink, put it upside down on the tall cup, like this. Okay, and basically what you gotta do is hold it like that and turn it upside down. What? Exactly. And that traps the aroma in the tall cup. And then you slowly let the water out and should fill the whole cup just right. See that? And that's the cup. Now before you drink it, you can see, you probably cannot see, but now this cup is smoking up. And that's when you smell it. Very subtle tea flavor. So you get the smell first. Now you can enjoy the drink. And this is a process. So the first brew is actually not as strong as the second or third, to be really honest, because you don't put enough time and to go through the whole process. So you'll enjoy your cigar, continue to finish the rest. So this is the first one. Again, you take the short cup, cap the tall cup, bring it up, press the button, the bottom part, so it doesn't come off, and just turn it around like that. Slowly remove it so the water comes out, and it should just fill the one cup. Smell the cup. Make sure you enjoy the flavor, the aroma. Put the cup away. Here's another cup. Now I'm just gonna do all these together so I can brew the second time. And usually you wouldn't make that many cups. You'll actually wait for it that to finish. But then this is a set of 6. So a lot of time I will just do all 6 and then just slowly drinking through it. Longest cigar I had was only 2.5 hours maybe. So now that I have all those done, they usually will sit at the border like that for the guests to take. And that's how you serve a Kung Fu tea. Of course, once you're done with that, you add more water and then you continue. If you guys got questions, I can answer them, but that's how you do it. So from beginning to finish, to drink your first cup, it took half an hour. Now, if that's not a lot of effort, I don't know what takes a lot of effort, because that takes a ridiculous amount of effort to do. And, you know, to go through your whole ceremony-ish thing, brew a few times, you're done with one cigar. So while that's all set, I can turn the other camera off and move the chat back up here. Oop. There we go. Do I add any mushroom to my tea? Changa and reishi? No. I like to drink tea the way they're supposed to be drink. So I don't add anything. They're just the tea leaves from whatever region they're from. I actually go pick up teas in specific shop where they brew the tea for you to select. So you can go to a lot of China farms and stuff like that. They have those tea farms that just manufacture those teas, and they go by pounds, and whatever pound that you select, they will fill it up right in front of you, so that's exact the tea leaf that you choose, exactly the batch that you choose to drink. So that's usually how you choose tea, the right tea to do the work. So I'm just dumping the first batch onto my little doll here again. I usually like the second batch better because first batch is kind of light. But yeah, the rest I'll be using to drink. Now when I drink, I like to drink out of this because it's big, that's small. So after the ceremony, I will usually wash the teacup just like I do it. And I'll overfill it. And I'll take the cap and fill that too. And now the cup is completely clean. You can see still smoking because it's hot water. So now I can drink the tea. And I just basically you will just put this on here. And then you fill it. And that is a beautiful tea right here. You can't really see it, but see how nice that color is? Very clean tea. And that's how I drink it. Cap it to keep the temperature. Now, once in a while, I will brew some ginseng tea. Now, the ginseng tea takes a long time to do, like an hour to get the full flavor. And you actually eat the ginseng. So it's not as preferred to do a ceremony like this to, you know, to train patience. To train patience to understand that things don't come easy. This is the whole meaning of this, right? Things don't come easy. Things needs patience. Things needs a lot of time. And usually, obviously, I will sit like with my legs up like this and just really enjoy my time. And I highly recommend some people to try these too. Have a little cigar. Take your time on it. And this might be a perfect time to smoke a candela because you take your time on it. You really want to take your time on it. And then just take up this thing and just give it a little sip. And then you go. I don't have any bit much special, so I'm gonna kind of pretend. That is a good tea. You know, that's something like that. Have I played Sekiro? No, I have not been playing any game. As you can tell, I don't have any time to play any game lately. So yeah, that's how you do with the Chinese tea, Kung Fu tea. Don't forget, this is called the Kung Fu tea, and you could find the set generally between $50 to $100 if you just get these ceramic made. You can see I have mixed sets, and like these single color ones are usually a lot cheaper than these ones that you buy from like art crafting factories. I had to be honest with you, I didn't buy these sets because they will always come as a gift. People tend to give things like that, so I have quite a bit of few sets in the house, and I usually use them. Except that one set you saw, because that's like from museum quality. I can't get another set. These I could. That one I can't. I feel like I feel like that a very Japanese tradition. This is a Chinese tradition. Japanese also have a tea ceremony. That will be a different story because that uses different kind of teacup. But generally, it's about this big. Used to make matcha, and there's a whole rule to go with that. But you will never find anybody try to smoke cigar while doing that because it's actually impolite. Hey Zach. Nice, nice. So yeah, this one has a little bit more of a bitterness to it, but it's not like an unpleasant bitterness. It's almost like a herb bitterness. So it goes well with my tea, to be honest with you. I never tried this particular one before, and turns out it works out pretty well. So for those people who want to try this, definitely want to try to win the one that I'm about to give away. So back to you guys. How is your Wednesday? So Wednesday hectic. Yesterday you didn't see me have much action because I was taking my time, resting. Obviously I don't get enough rest recently. I just really want to take a day, just not do anything. And pretty much that's what I did. And kind of resumed this morning. One of the things that I did yesterday is watch a lot of videos. And I actually felt kind of weird because, Tim, if you're watching this, I still question why you're not carrying any Davidoff. I saw a video today from Cigar, and Bradley carries Davidoff? Come on, man. If Bradley can carry Davidoff, you can carry too. Yeah. Patience is what people train for in the past. Because Asian people is always doing something. It's always busy. It's always, you know, they don't take time for themselves. And as you get older, you learn that time is precious. You should really take your time to do everything and do it right. And this is one of those things that you only see, like, you know, older people do. You rarely see younger people have the time to do all this. It's a lost art, kind of. So I hope that people learn this and then really get to try it. Just play with it once in a while. Just you really use it to calm your mind down a little bit, to see something different, see a brand new world. I'm trying to do something that you don't usually do. Right? Something that you don't usually do will change your perspective of what life is like. And this is getting through all the issues and just focus on the tea, and then focus on the time that you're spending right now. And you'll see the time will fly by. Like, I'm only on the second cup right now, and it's 40 minutes through. Time will be used very quickly on this. And this is not including cooking your water, because you have to wait for your water to boil. That will take a while too. So yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people posting different cigars, and few new cigars out there that I have never seen before. I'm actually eager to try them, but you know, at the same time, asking myself to slow down. I've been doing a lot of cigar lately. Maybe you should slow down, just take your time, and this reminds me to take my time to kind of slow down. Don't get too eager on doing something, because when you try something, everything has three aspects. Okay, you can have quality, speed, and cost. Okay, If you want, you can only have 2. If you have speed and quality, you have higher costs. If you have high speed, high costs, you have you don't have quality, and then you know, you just, I mean, low cost. And then if you want something good and cost right, you don't have speed. So speed is something that you never want. You want to take your time on it. Any word on the Journey box? Good question, because that just got shipped out today to me. All right, it should arrive to me in the next couple of days. It literally got shipped out, I think, today about 1 o'clock. I got a tracking number. It should take 2 to 3 days. And once it gets to me, I'll ship it out. Should be sometime next week when I start shipping them out. So you definitely have your box and stuff like that. I had to order more wax because I want to put wax seals on it. So you'll see that happening soon. Yeah, I know everybody's looking forward to that, because I'm looking forward to it. I just like, how long would it take to get this done? And that trains me patience. Patience! Halfway through, this thing started to give me this really nice Chinese medicine aroma. It's that kind of cool aroma to it. It's not like cedar though. It's not like cedar. Very little cedar in this flavor. It has some sort of aroma in there, herbal. Definitely goes good with the tea. I can tell you that. Good stuff. Learning to. I hope that this teaches you guys another skill so that you can go on like a badass when you say, "That's how you drink your tea." No. This is how we drink a tea. Take out the whole tea set. That's how we do it. A lot of people don't do that anymore. I mean, it's a hassle. It's a lot of effort, and I think it's unfortunate that most people don't do that anymore, because I think it's art. You know, it's something that people should do. You know, a lot of things that we used to do manually to appreciate the art of, including rolling cigars. Those things are like slowly getting replaced. It's actually not. It's sad. It's sad to know that. I want all the like those trades to kind of come back, kind of make a comeback, but they don't. Even drinking whiskeys and drinking any other drinks, they kind of lose the art in it. And next time I want to teach you guys how to drink whiskey the correct way. All right, there's always, like I say, there's no wrong way to do it. There's only one right way, and this is the right way to do teas, that you can fully enjoy your teas. Hold on a second. Sherry, didn't I already mail you the Beauty and the Ash prize? If you haven't got your Beauty and the Ash prize, I had to look into it, because I'm pretty sure I sent it out. And I'm pretty sure you got it. Let me double check on that though. No, they definitely not puros. I'm pretty sure they're not puros. They can't possibly grow the whole thing from one area, so I don't think they're puros. And they usually don't disclose what's in here, so it could be opium. You know, Sherry, I will look into it, your Beauty and the Ash prize, where I sent it out, because I'm not too sure if I did or did not, but I think I did. But if I didn't, I can just send you another one, and basically I will combine it with some other item that I'll send it to you, because you know, we have few things here and there, and we're waiting for your journey box as well. And once you get to it, I'm hoping to send it all together. They make more sense if I can get a bigger box and everything, because I don't know like exact dimension of how that box is gonna be. So once you get to it, I had to figure out how to send it. But Chinese cigars are not puros. They definitely are mixed from different regions and all that stuff. I wouldn't be surprised once in a while they buy leaves from other regions to do the blend, because they don't produce that much. But tastes kind of different than any other cigars. So it does taste kind of different. It's not even similar to a Connecticut. It's not strong, but it's got something different. It's closer to a Cuban than not though, because they learn to use Cuban seeds and stuff. So they're closer to Cubans than not. Hey Kat, what's going on, man? Hey Kat, did you smoked a unicorn, right, the other day for your birthday? So after you smoked that unicorn, did it worth $100 to you? Do you feel like you're $100 less now, or do you feel like, hey, that was pretty good and it's totally worth $100? I feel like I gained $100 from that. I did hear about it, I think, but you know, it's not out yet, so looking forward to try it though. And I want to clarify one thing. That if you order the coins and you have cigars go with it, I most likely isn't going to send them together unless you only have 1 or 2 cigars in there. When you have a good amount of cigar in there and put a coin in there, it's going to crush that cigar. So if you have like 5 cigars coming to you, I can't bind them together because they crush. And I don't want to, when you receive the thing, the coin is solid, but your 5 cigar will have a round of coin mark on there. So I will send them separately. Okay, so it's a few months away. Now, for the Journey refills, if you order the Journey refill, you had to wait a little bit. I placed the order, but they're out of stock, so had to wait for the stock to come back. They literally had to order it specific for us, so that will take another week or so. I probably will send those out separately because they take a while. But the order has been placed. But if you want more of the Journey cigar, right now it's not still not too late because they haven't arrived yet. If by the time they arrive, it's too late. So this probably be the last time I order the refill for you guys, and after that we're gonna move on to the next thing. So, you know, if you want the Journey cigars, you, without any packaging, anything, just want the cigar, that's the time. You gotta let me know. So, what do you guys have planned for the rest of the week? Anything special? I mean, after this week, March is over. March is over, and guess what's gonna happen? We have our first quarter of the top 25 Shadow Smokers Legion cigar voting poll. So make sure when that poll comes up, make sure to put up your favorite cigar for the year. Put it up there, let people to vote, and the top 6 will move forward. Okay, make sure to do that. So first quarter, let's put up a list of cigars. We'll select the highest ones from that list and move it forward until then. This is what it's gotta be. You know, it's gotta be the long-term project because we'll have to wait until the end of the year to get the top 25. And once that top 25 is out, we'll put a poster together and you know, we will be able to get the poster as well. Have I got a IPCPR? I think you have to be invited. You have to be invited to go. So usually it's the people in the cigar industry. But I could be wrong. So whiskey tasting event Saturday. Cool. So you definitely will know what I'm talking about Saturday when I show how to drink a whiskey. But first I have to find my whiskey cups. Because I know how to drink it correctly, how to taste it, but I just don't usually practice that because it's hassle. Alright? So again, do everything right requires patience and effort. And it's just that patience and effort sometimes not there when you're looking for just to relax. Take out the whole gear and everything, it takes a while. So in fact, I had this tea set in the basement since I moved in here, but I have not replaced the tray for a long time. So have a good night, Tristan. I have not replaced the tray for a long time, so that can tell you I've been here for more than a year now, this address, so the effort isn't there. It's most likely gotta be within the next so it's gonna be 2 weeks or so. 2 weeks. So halfway through next month we'll go. So we'll see if anybody else wants to get more tickets because it's not a lot of tickets this time. So and once the ticket closes, so wait another week or so to close the pool, and wait another week to do the drawing. I try to gap it out. So yeah, right now I actually changed my setup out here a little bit. I moved the rabbit air again because when it's too far, it doesn't do all that much of getting the smoke. I think right next to me is the best place to get the smoke. Yes, Bob the cigar guy was very happy. I sent the checkout today. Well, it's not checkout. It's a money order. I sent the money order so that he can cash it anywhere. And that was out today, and I was happy myself. I'm surprised how powerful this group could be. Just simply have a week of gathering, and then we pull up a lot of money. And I think that's a lot of money that could buy box and two boxes, 3 boxes of cigars. That's actually really good. So, you know, props to everybody who participated. You know, it's got really helped Cigar for Warrior program. I think it's not a small amount. You know, a lot of small amount adds up to a big amount, and that's the great thing about it. That's a great part, and you know, it shows that our group is full of great people, and it's full of people that's willing to help, and that really helps the program. I hope that, you know, in the future there's something similar we can all chip in again to help, and you know, that helps everybody. It helps them. It helps us to be part of the community, to be you know. I'm missing something, Cat. Not sure what Cat is talking about. Had you a lot of time hands on. You want a 3-hour, 30-minute smoke by a flathead 770. So yeah, I mean, hopefully that can, you know, kind of pace forward. So when you help somebody, somebody help other people. That kind of that's what spins the earth around, right? From here and there. Watch my girlfriend play the beta. Looks at some sort of video game. Okay. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to play a video game. I finally caught up on some of my animes. That was pretty much it. I mean, if you ask me what happens lately, I've been paying a lot of attention to, you know, Asian politics, sumo wrestlings, and not so much of things around me, because I feel like when I look into things around me, I get very stressed, because there's things around me, and then when something that bothers you and you can't do anything about it, you start to become more stressed. So when I watch, you know, Taiwanese politics, I go, you know, I'm not in Taiwan, that's okay, you know, do whatever they do. It's kind of funny actually, the way they are fighting against China politically and try to balance their own political situation. So, you know, it's kind of different than watching the political here. You know, we are voting president very soon. Drama will start, and hopefully we don't talk about that in our group. Okay, no presidential stuff in our group. That would be great. By the way, we got a shout out by TNT, so I just wanna also give a shout out to TNT. You know, TNT's it's been trying different things. I saw that they tried to do a live show too, so they are trying different things. So, props to TNT. All right, Harrison. Are you talking about the new Green Deal? I don't even know what the Green Deal is about. And can anybody tell me what the Green Deal is about? I don't even know what the Green Deal is, because I heard this particular person, a female, talking about it, and as soon as she talked about something, I lost interest. So it has to do with her, not the deal itself, because I kind of feel embarrassed when she talks about anything. So if you don't know who I'm talking about, it's the one that couldn't find the meeting rooms in the Congress. So. I know that lately people do pay a lot of attention on that new bill that's supposed to exempt premium cigars, and when they define premium cigars, any cigar that's 100% tobacco leaf, and does not include cigarillo though. Cigarillo is not part of that bill, and they're talking about basically it's not gonna be passed. They knew it's not gonna pass, so. I'm kind of confused about Kat's comment. I love it. Have not been to the DZ Yeet. I just addressing it one at a time. Give me some time to catch up. I'm trying to catch up on this. Are there rules for me posting contests? Okay. Okay. When it comes to posting contests, you just have to have rule, the price, no link though, no link. So you have rule, price. You can do a video if you want to, and make sure that you follow through with your contest and keep on it. That's it. That's all you need to do. Usually if you have a question, you can just tell me the exact contest, and I'll let you know what part is okay, what part is not, because every contest is different. But just like how Joe run his contest, everything should be okay, so long as no money is involved. All right. If you are running a contest that involves money, it gets more complicated. So does that answer your question, Ben? Yeah, like a lot of messages very tiny in front of me, so I kind of have to catch it here and there, address one at a time. Dun 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 dun. So yeah, basically that's pretty much it with the rule for posting a contest in the group. Okay, all right. So make sure you put out a way to identify the post too. So use a hashtag of some sort. That way, it's easy to find the post and all that stuff. I encourage everybody in the group to run contests if you want to. That really helps the group to be lively and do something fun. Funniest ash fails. Yeah, ash fails. Yeah, I think that will pretty much do it. I think that's a good one. Funniest ash fails, but I don't have any ash fail pictures, so that would be hard because somebody had to find the camera when the ash failed them and then basically take a picture. That might be a little bit hard. We'll see. I'm looking forward to that. Just make sure you post it. What else that happened? Just see, that's the thing. When I take a Tuesday off, I relax. So I don't have anything particularly planned because I don't think about it. But right now, let me talk about how to win this cigar. To win this cigar is simple. It's a beautiful tube. You get the tube too. To win this cigar, there's a few parts. Number one, you have to like this video, obviously, right? Because this video kind of get you the cigar. Like the video. Number two is to in the group, you must post one thing that you did has to do with Chinese, okay? Chinese tea, Chinese food, Chinese whatever, all right? And then hashtag Chinese things, all right? Hashtag Chinese things, and random person will win the cigar. Like this video, go to the Facebook group, post something that you do that has anything to do with Chinese whatsoever, alright? Chinese tea, Chinese cigar, Chinese clothes, Chinese food, Chinese TV show, Chinese video game, Chinese, or simply just look like Chinese. That's how you gotta win this cigar, right? And then hashtag Chinese things. There we go. Pretty simple, right? Yeah, and also if we do the funniest ash fails, that would be pretty fun too. Yesterday I watched a movie called Wreck-It Ralph. I don't know if anybody watched those. Wreck-It Ralph 2, called Wreck-It Ralph Wreck the Internet. I actually thought it was pretty funny. My wife didn't find it funny at all. She's like, it's kind of boring compared to the first one. I actually thought it was kind of funny because a lot of cliche thing about internet is there. It says, something that's similar to YouTube. That was that BuzzTube that was on it. And it shows like the comment hurts, and I can totally relate to that. Like, when you're not making a video, all the comments are okay, all the bad ones are funny. But when you are the one that making the video, that comments really drives you crazy. Bad comments drives you crazy every time. I mean, I've seen a lot of people quit YouTube because of the comments, and they will usually make a really big venting video about it. They'll be like, I hate my life. Everybody hates me. I don't know why. Why you give me such a stressful things? I just want to make videos. Why do you have to talk about my boobies? That kind of stuff. Drop my ash. So yeah, I can totally relate to that. And like, number one view things on YouTube are usually cat videos. And that's so true because I don't know what's up with cat videos. I'm not even a cat person. And I watch the cat video too. They're just so funny. So I like to watch those fail videos. What are the best like favorite kind of video that you like to watch on YouTube? Is it the fail videos, instruction videos, DIYs, or like review videos? Or what do you watch on YouTube most of the time when you're surfing YouTube? Because like I just go around and watch like game videos, fail videos. I love the top fail videos, reviews and stuff like that, because you know, if you never, you know, those moments are captured in the funniest way. Asian people do TikTok. I don't know if you guys ever know what Vine is. A while back, there's such thing called Vine, and Vine basically is a short few second video. And Chinese people are like really into that. They make all kind of funny videos using some like, you know, very short funny videos using some pop music and stuff like that. It's actually really cool. I highly suggest you guys to take a look at it. Just search TikTok, TikTok, TikTok on YouTube. You'll find them, and it's actually really funny. A lot of them does have Chinese words in there, the cliche part of it. So you know, you do have to get the subtitles going. But things I like to watch is like things typical wife and husband stuff. It's funny as hell. It'll be like, you know, the guy will talking on the phone. Like, I don't care what my wife tell me. My wife doesn't tell me what to do. You tell my wife that I'm not afraid of her. I'll do what I want because I'm a man. As soon as he hang up, the wife is just standing right next to her like this, and then he will find a washboard and just like, you know, kneel on it. Basically became, you know, all of a sudden from king to like a prisoner kind of level. It's funny. Music videos, kids reaction videos, and the fail videos. I know, I love fail videos. If you go to Cigars Daily, that's what they usually play there. Fail videos. I've been there 1 day or 2 days, and both days they play fail videos. It's kind of funny. It's just really kills the time. I like it. When you do tea, you make sure you have pots and pots of hot water so that you can continue to brew. Don't waste the tea leaves. One of these are what? 1.5 liters. So I went through 1.5 liters. Now we're gonna go with the second 1.5 liters. So yeah, what else is going on with the group? Let me think about it. The group, pretty much everything is all waiting right now. If you have the egg rolls, the egg rolls are coming too, hopefully. The egg rolls release date is what? April 1st, right? So expect sometime in April 5th-ish that I receive it. That's around the time that I would think that, you know, give a couple days to ship and all that stuff. And I'll ship that out too as soon as I get it. Some people who only have the coins ordered is shipped out today. If you already paid for your coins and all you had was coins ordered, it's been shipped out today. I shipped out probably 6-7 packages today, so expect those to get to you in the next few days. Those coins came out really good. Even my wife's like, oh, these coins are great. And I did receive my soy sauce jacket yesterday. It says Kinko Man on it. It's actually really cool. It's slightly big, but I actually like it. It makes me feel like a soy sauce as soon as I wear it. I see I'm very mellow right now because I'm like drinking tea and just listening to some Chinese instrument. Very mellow, very mellow. That reminds me, I'm getting hungry. Anybody eating anything? I did see a post about people who doesn't drink soda and doesn't drink alcohol, what to pair with cigars. And that's a tough one, because to pair with cigars is whatever that you like to drink. And even if we tell you to go drink this and that, smoothies, tea, coffee, and stuff like that, if you don't like it, it's kind of pointless because it kind of destroys your enjoyment. Your enjoyment should be whatever you like to drink, right? So if you like to drink something, even if it doesn't go with the taste of the cigar, you could just simply drink that, and it's all about the enjoyment, right? It's what you like. Right? If you hate a coffee, I tell you, hey, you gotta go with the coffee because coffee flavor goes very nicely with the Maduros and stuff like that. But if you don't like coffee, kind of pointless to drink coffee with it. So don't go with what you don't like to drink. Just think about what you like to drink. Hot chocolate, milk, tea, infused of anything, seltzer water, tonic, juice, whatever that goes with your palate should work. Coconut water has some flavor to it too, so you can actually try that too. Again, it has to do with what you like, and if you don't like it, it doesn't matter what it is, you wouldn't pair right. You'll pair some weird things. For me, I might pair with some plum juice just because it's sour and nice. Probably keep you from getting hit on the cigar strength too because it's sour. Sour stuff usually kind of help you with dizziness and stuff like that. So sourness and sweetness stuff usually pairs with really well. But if you want to go with the more manly things, you go with more coffee, whiskey, cognac. But if you don't drink, you just destroy a whole category of things that you can pair with. I had asked you guys, have you ever got denied of making any drink in a bar? How many of you actually drinks mixed drinks? Like not just simple, not like whiskey neat or whiskey on the rock or like cognac one shot straight, something like that. 2 fingers of certain drink, not like that. Something that actually takes effort to mix them together to drink. What do you guys drink? What is the most complicated drink that you have ever ordered? I was talking about one of the drinks that I actually like. It tastes really good, but it's annoying as hell to make. So whenever I go to a regular bar, they either pretend they don't know the drink, they're not gonna make it, or they just don't have time to do it. That is Ramos Gin Fizz, and a lot of time if I go tell them that, they're like, oh, I don't know if our guy does it. Let me go ask him. And they will go ask him, and they'll probably look up the book. Once they look at the book, say, yeah, no, we're not gonna make that one. Irish trash can. Wait, why couldn't they make Flaming Dr. Pepper? Flaming Dr. Pepper isn't that hard. When I first drink the Ramos Gin Fizz, I thought it was told as a girl drink, but it actually tastes pretty good. I use it as a pregame because it has a really good aroma. The Flaming Dr. Pepper? Isn't Flaming Dr. Pepper just Dr. Pepper with 151 on top? PCP cocktail. Wait. Old fashions? Old fashions made everywhere. Come on, Sherry. Old fashions made everywhere. Like, in fact, I was on my last cruise out to Caribbean. That's all I ordered in the bar, and they always make it just fine. Really? Old fashions are not that hard to make, and I've in my local bar they definitely make old fashioned. So I went to New York, they make old fashioned. They look at you like a crazy. That would drive me not to go to that bar anymore because old fashions are nice. They taste good. So if they don't even make old fashioned, that's like saying that they don't make Bloody Marys. You know, some bars actually don't make Bloody Marys, believe it or not. Okay, too sweet, holly, and whiskey. You know, it's hard to find a good bar, and a lot of bartender really isn't qualified to be a bartender, to be honest. Sherry, when you drink your Bloody Mary, do you like it spicy or do you like it more tomato sauce? There are people that makes Bloody Mary with just tomato juice, with a little bit of Tabasco, and there's people that made it with just hot sauce and chili in there. So, what kind of Bloody Mary do you actually like? Do you like it very, very spicy, or not so spicy? Tastes like tomato soup. More tomato, tiny bit of spice. Okay. On the Speakeasy Cigar Bar in Atlanta, and they made me a delicious smoked old-fashioned. You know, I went to this place in New York, and my wife ordered a bacon whiskey. Bacon whiskey. So they put a bacon inside of whiskey. Tastes so nasty. I thought, you know, you would think that bacon tastes good with everything. Apparently, it doesn't taste good inside of whiskey. In Boston, we also have a place that does vodka with lobster juice. So it's a lobster place called Lobster Shanty, and they basically mix lobster juice, you know, the juice that came out of the lobster, with vodka, and they just serve it to you like that. It tastes nasty. That is, it's really cool to see though when you actually see somebody do a wood chip, put the cup behind on top of it, and then when it releases, oh, that aroma is beautiful. It actually does enhance the drink. Like a lot of people say, oh, it's just smoke, it's not gonna do anything to the drink. It does enhance the drink a lot, I think, because again, like I say, majority of the flavor goes through your nose, so you can smell it. That actually make you able to taste the drink a lot more. So smoked chip is the way to do it. Having the right drink for enjoyment is really hard. I agree, it's really hard because it's just a lot of searching to find that right bartender. And you know what? Your favorite bartender is usually there for a couple years and then they leave. And then you're like, no, who's gonna make the drink the way I like? You know what is the most ordered drink in a Chinese restaurant? I don't know why, but why is everybody go to Chinese restaurant ordering Mai Tai and Scorpio bowls? Why doesn't anybody order any actual drinks? Everybody wants a Scorpion bowl, everybody wants a Mai Tai, and both of them are not really drinks. You're really not tasting the drink, you're tasting the sour mix. That's all you're drinking. I don't know why. Everybody go to Chinese restaurant ordering those. Do you guys drink Scorpion bowls and Mai Tais? I actually think that's like a almost like an apple martini kind of drink. It's not really a real drink. I don't know why people love to drink it. It you know, just doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. You could have enjoyed the drink that by itself. I mean, even a Long Island iced tea has more alcohol than the Scorpion bowl, right? You guys drink Long Island iced tea, right? Once in a while, maybe. Long Island iced tea is equivalent to some serious amount of alcohol. That is alcohol. But like Scorpion bowl is our juice. Juice, and juice. Mai Tai, dark rum, light rum, grenadine, or almond syrup and a little bit of sour mix. That's not really a drink. You're drinking the sour mix. You're drinking the orange juice. You're drinking maybe the grenadine or the almond flavoring. It's not really a drink. What are you doing? Drink the real drink. You know, if you really want those material, tell them to give you a shot of rum, a shot of this, a shot of that, and just drink the drink by itself. Yeah, because Long Island ST is actually quite strong if you think about it. There's a lot of shots of drinks in there. A lot of times I actually drink Coke and rum. Coke and rum is one of my favorite drinks. It's easy and it doesn't dilute the rum that much because it's just only topping off a little bit. Those are really good. So yeah, it is, like I said, it's very hard to get the right drink for the right time for the right event. Especially not everywhere serves alcohol and cigar at the same time. So, you know, a lot of times you kind of rely on yourself to do it at home. I like green iguanas on the carnival ship. I'll make it here and now and then. I wonder how that tastes like. I have never tried it before. When I go out on a cruise ship, I don't particularly drink that much alcohol. I will drink it here and there on dinner time, have wine, and that's pretty much it. Because you know what? I get seasick. I'm a person that gets seasick even on the big ships. So I try not to drink a lot. I'll drink a little bit here and there, but I can't really. Yeah. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people do it. Like, you tried a monkey shoulder for the first time yesterday. How'd you like it? Long as it give you a headache? No, see, if you get headache from drinking alcohol, it's because you are dehydrated. If you knew that you gotta drink something heavy, drink some salt water ahead of time. All right, just have a little bit salt water. You can actually ask for salt water ahead of time. Just drink a little bit before you start drinking those hard liquor, because you know, alcohol dries you up. Alcohol tends to dry you up. Your body's gotta process those alcohol. It requires a lot of liquid to flush through. So when you are dehydrated, your head hurts. Because your brain is pressing against your skull, that pressure. So have a little bit of salt water ahead of time. That way you'll be able to kind of cope with that dehydration. Hey Nate, what's going on, man? No, water itself is not gonna help you hydrate. All right. Now you gotta know this: water does not hydrate you. Okay, so you can drink all the water you want, you can still get dehydrated and die. All right, you can, in fact, you'll drown because your body can't process it. You need electrolyte to help binding those water to your cells. So you need salt. You need sodium to help you produce to process those things. You need magnesium, so electrolyte. So drink a lot of electrolyte, you will be able to process those water, because this water is just going through your system and not being processed, not going to your cell, because there's nothing binding into your cells. So drinking a lot of water isn't gonna hydrate you. That's why we have Gatorade, right? That's why I have sports drink. It's all about those electrolyte that's in there that help you to process those drinks. So next time, try it, give it a shot. Get a little bit Gatorade, chuck a little bit Gatorade and some water before you go to drink those heavy drinks. You will thank me for it next time. You'll not get your hangover. Hangover is caused by dehydration. So you can get Gatorade without sugar. There's just zero sugar. Pedialyte, exactly. Pedialyte is another one that, you know, they have, like, you know, different kind of flavoring in there, not necessarily sugar. They have, you know, sucrose and stuff like that in there, so it's not really sugar. Your body will not be able to process sucrose. It goes right through. It doesn't break down. Smart water doesn't have a lot of electrolyte. You're talking about 0.1 milligrams. Not a lot of electrolytes. Not enough. Smart water was probably advertised for having a high pH. That was pretty much it. We drink smart water only because smart water have good advertisement. They put fishes and stuff like that, animals, in the back of their labels, and my wife gets intrigued by those animals, so she will go buy it just because she saw a different animal on it, or fish. So yeah, you need you need electrolyte to go with that. Give that a try next time. You know, just give it a little try. If that still don't work, then yeah, we'll have to figure something out, because alcohol is alcohol. Your body processes it the same way, and majority of the time it uses, basically flushes your water to mix it with that alcohol, to push that alcohol through your liver, and gets filtered and comes out. Oh yeah. See, one spoonful of tea leaf can actually last a long time. You just have to take your time on it. A lot of people will drink it, you know, once or twice and get rid of it. Don't do that. The tea leaf can last a long time. Tea leaf, you know, I've been drinking it for an hour and a half now. Still the same tea leaf. Tea is good for you. Alcohol is good for you. So Nate, what's going on, man? How's your day going? While we're at it, let's talk about Cigars Daily Nation. Well, not Cigars Daily, Cigars Daily. Have you guys been watching the Cigars Daily shows? Cigars down, heading off to bed. Have a good night, Jason. We should probably end this episode early because, you know, a lot of work here. I've been watching Cigars Daily on and off lately because I've been busy, so I couldn't capture all the episodes. So, what do you guys think about the shows lately? This contest is out. Okay. You haven't been keeping on with it, and I hope Tim watches this episode so that he can get some feedback from us, because I feel like he's been getting a lot of different people, and he changed time a little bit. I think I see them on Saturdays now. That's why kind of catch me off guard here and there, because I don't get to catch it. I was doing something else, and I feel like, you know, it's just a lot of people that we don't know of. People that we can relate to. I don't really relate to those people. I really hope that he brings some of the people that we know back on. So, I don't know. I couldn't relate to those people that he brought out to explain about the cigars and stuff. What do you guys think? Like, I don't feel like I didn't feel the entertaining part of it, I guess. I love these shows because it was entertaining. He does a lot of different things, obviously. But, for example, the egg challenge that he did that smacked on the head, I was more of ruling for him to get the wrong egg than getting the right egg, because, like, I didn't feel as funny when the guy hit it on his head that I want to be raw. I would have laughed more if Tim got the raw one and hit it on the face. What do you guys think? Like, it's good that he have different important people for the industry, I guess, but I don't relate to them because I don't know them. Is it the same way for you guys? Like when you watch it, you feel like I really want to see what Tim has up with him, and Tim is about to do, but not necessarily what the guy is gonna do because you don't know him. To be honest, I kind of lost track of Bradley once he left TNT. I wasn't talking about Bradley because Bradley I don't watch. He just happened to, I think Bob the Cigar guy happened to share his video and popped on my feed, so I saw it. But I don't watch his videos. I mean, I tried to capture Tim's video, and I tend to somewhat lose interest once he gets to the person that's jumping in, because you have all the important announcement in the beginning. So I listen to that, and then as soon as he have the guest coming in, that's when I go, I don't know the guest, I don't really have that much value. I don't think there's that much value on his opinion to me, so I don't watch it. I mean, again, it's like going out there and have somebody say, I'm gonna smack a egg on my head, and you wouldn't care, you would just keep walking, right? Because you don't know the person. So that's kind of like I don't, you know, that part of it has no value. You will probably want to watch somebody that you knew of some sort to do something fun like that to kind of give you that value. I mean, I'd rather watch, like, you know, Cigar Mechanic doing that thing and laugh about it than having someone that I don't know of. Like, I cannot remember any names from the past 10 episodes guests other than Cigar Mechanic, because I can't relate to them. I don't know any of them. Is that the same way for you guys? And I hope you know, Tim watches this episode so he can kind of get some idea from us as an input, you know. Yes, it's actually surface tension. So when you press all directions, it's almost like a bridge that has a keystone. So every side is having an equal amount of pressure that does not allow it to break. But once you kind of use your finger a little bit, point it in, one side has more pressure than the other, it breaks. So if you palm it, then you won't be able to break it. If you hold it like that, you will break it. Southern Draw Guy. Yeah, that's the thing. You had to kind of have the, if you're interested in the brand, then maybe that has some sort of value. But, you know, when it comes to new cigar, new brands, or new people, I don't feel entertained in a way. I really hope that, you know, he changed that a little bit, so that it's not all about the people that we don't know of, but the people that we knew of. In fact, he should just bring up Clappy. I think people will be more interested to see Clappy getting punished by some weird game than not. Nate, that's because you didn't practice Kung Fu. If you practice some Kung Fu, that egg will break. But egg does not fight back, my friend. Yeah, I have a little bit feeling about that too. That's how I feel like, because it's always asking the opinions of a cigar maker or cigar brand about their cigars. So, not preferred. Have a good night, Sherry. Oh god, I don't think that's gonna happen. No one has captured it. Now I had to delete this video. But yeah, I mean, just it seems like I have more and more reason to miss the show than not. Because I used to love the show, and a lot of people was much more different than just manufacturers. And it feels like right now most people are manufacturers and like sales agents and whatever, and it just doesn't feel like as entertaining. I don't know. I hope he changes a little bit so that more people watch it. You know, I still support Cigars Daily. I just hope that they will change that a little bit. Hope that they will watch this and go, oh, okay, we should change it a little bit. Because I know that, you know, obviously it's some sort of leverage in internal business, you know, to have the manufacturer have their way to get to the fans, the people who haven't tried the cigar to try them. But I think it'll be much more valuable. In fact, I would rather watch just Tim reviewing the cigar rather than having him getting a guest that we don't know of. Because it'll be quick and easy, right? The video will be much shorter. We'll get the information that we want for the cigar and whatever deal that he's throwing out, rather than watching someone hoping that something different will be in there. It is a whole hour, so hopefully that it'll be changed. All right, Tim, if you ever watch this, not that you will, but if you ever watch this, time to change that a little bit. You know, much more people that we can relate to than people that we can't. So yeah, I think we'll end this episode slightly earlier, only because my cigar has been off for a while now, and you know, I'm not smoking cigars. So, but I hope you guys enjoy this episode and learn a little bit about Kung Fu tea. Next time we will do a little bit about whiskey, and hopefully that's slightly different. No. It was only 20 minutes early, man. And only because I also had to go wash this tray because you know, it's full of water now. Now I had to go clean it up. Only. It's only. I mean, I don't have a cigar to smoke. All right, let me find a cigar here. I don't have a cigar here. All I have is a Gurkha here. I don't want to smoke this Gurkha. Anybody want to see a Gurkha cigar review? I guarantee it won't last 20 minutes. I only have a Gurkha 12 here, down here. And I've been really honest with you, I don't want to smoke this Gurkha cigar. Because it scares me. It scares me. See? See? That it's Cellar Reserve Platinum Hinduism. You know what? I'll light it up. Whatever. I got 20 minutes. I'm gonna light it up just for you, man. Look, the band actually came out with a bag. Now this is kind of complicated because both sides are kind of open. It has a pigtail, but the pigtail almost looks like it's open. Alright. I have a feeling this is gonna have a tight draw. If I die, it's on you, Nate. Alright, let me cut this. 12 years. And the cap broke, kind of. Because it actually broke right at the vein. It's kind of weird. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this one do. Cellar Reserve 12 years. Okay. All right. In the beginning, a lot of pepper as expected. Woodsy, peppery, earthy, but more peppery. Kind of sticky in the back of the tongue. It has that earthiness again at the back of my tongue. Has that bitterness to it too, a really weird bitterness, almost like a when you eat a powdered medicine. I don't know if I've ever have doctor that give you powdered medicine before. Think of it as like ibuprofen or something like that crushed, so you have to eat it as powder. It has that bitterness at the side of my tongue. And it tastes like it's trying to be a Maduro, but it's bitter, and it's got the earthiness to it. The bitterness almost can cover the whole entire wood tone of this thing. Yeah, that bitterness is almost it's earthy, it's sour. And you can taste it almost like try to be a cocoa flavor, but the sourness covers it up. Oh, so bitter. If you had to ask me how bitter this thing is, it's so bitter it can almost make me piss myself. Yeah, it's got that little hints that's trying to be something similar to a Maduro. It's gotta try to have that coffee-ish chocolate taste and a little bit of sourness to it, but this sour is like sour, and it doesn't match that well with the earthy tone. It's almost ash tone, like you taste white ash, like charcoal ash, charcoal. Really bitter, earthy. I feel like I'm eating dirt and ash. Dirt and ash with a piece of dry chocolate. Smoke output isn't that good. It's not putting that much output. I don't know what wrapper is this. Let me see. It just said Platinum Hedonism. Hedonism. Because I don't know anything about this cigar. I just don't. I just It's 98% strength. It's so bad, I'd rather be drinking Listerine. Good idea. Ah, here it is. Cut! Oh my god, that was bad. I still tasted that bitterness. I still taste it. And water doesn't wash it off. I feel like I take a dirt from mud and just go like, ah. That's how I feel like. That's how it tastes like. Let's unravel this and see what's in here. It could be a Cameroon wrapper though, because it's not like a Connecticut onion. The vein. Okay. Try to unravel this binder. They don't even make the cigar they sell, yeah. So I'm opening up the binder. Here's the leaves. It's long filler. There's no shreds in here. It's all long filler. Oh, I'm not even kidding you. This little bits in here smells like cigarette. It has this really bitterness to it, but the aftertone smells like cigarette. Nope. They're all very dark. Dark in and out. But they smell like cigarette. Like cigarette was some sort of sourness, like a sour plumness to it. I don't know. I don't like it at all. This is giving me up like I feel like I have a hiccup coming. Yeah, it's just regular leaves. The rear part is actually darker than the front part. I wonder if they treat their tobacco with something so that it lasts 12 years. No, they just have to age it for 12. Oh, shoot. Nate, look at what you do. Now my whole room is gonna smell like gurkha. The whole place is gonna smell like gurkha because now it's burning up. I gotta add water to it because it's burning up. So, note to self, never disassemble a gurkha because they don't smell good when they're burning, and they taste like dirt. Seriously, I always ask myself, how can people like gurkha, because it just doesn't taste good. Dissect the cigar you don't like. Air quality 0. Yeah, that makes the room smell bad. Like it does. It has this sour, earthy smell to it. It just does not smell good. Oh, it does not smell good. I'm not even kidding. You know, I'm sorry about gurkha, to be honest with you. Every time I smoke a gurkha, I had to say it tastes like shit. But, you know, that should be a good indicator for gurkha to really fix their cigars. I mean, if there's more people that don't like than like, you know, shouldn't that teach you something, gurkha? Right? If there's more people does not like your cigar than like, it's time to change it. It's time to change it. Yeah. I recommend to totally revamp every single cigar in the gurkha line. Do a market research. If there is not, if you can't get a 90% like out of your cigar, you shouldn't be making it. Now they gotta be very angry about me saying that. But that tastes so nasty. That can make a it's making me dizzy too. Bad idea. So yeah, that goes with the gurkha. So I think we'll try all 3 gurkhas, right? The 20 something years, the 15 years, and the 12 years, and they are all bleh. Just sell them to fake Cuban manufacturers. Maybe they won't sell. If they sell it to a fake Cuban manufacturer, you will immediately be able to tell that's fake Cuban because you smell that aroma. You'll be like, no. Yeah, I think our informed cigar smokers continue to purchase them is the problem. A lot of people buy them and then they continue to make money to cheat the beginners, and that's not good. You know, that's really not good. I mean, cigar is cigar, right? And you should have some pride in making it. If you don't have pride in making it, you shouldn't be making it. So yeah, that is one horrible cigar. I'm not even gonna, you know, sugarcoat it because there isn't any way to sugarcoat that. That is bad. So yeah, I hope that entertains you, Nate, because now I will have to take an entire shower and a half just to get that taste out of my mouth. I probably have to eat something too. I probably had to eat an instant noodle or something just to get that taste out of my mouth, because I can taste it. I can still taste it. They make too much. Probably target cigarette smokers, you know, with the smell and all. Yeah. I think if you're a cigarette smoker, that you get used to cigarette smell, and if somebody recommend this cigar to you, you probably feel reminiscent of that same smell, so you probably like it. That's how they get you to like that, because a good cigar should taste somewhat cedary, right? This cigar has 0 of that. So it doesn't even taste cedary. It actually gives me a headache. It's just had that cigarette burn, earthy sourness to it. You can't really pinpoint any note other than the sour and then the tart that really stays on your tongue is not pleasant. It's not pleasant. Not recommended. Not recommended. So yeah, I hope that entertains you. And then to summarize that, today we had a Chinese cigar. It goes really good with the Chinese Kung Fu tea. And I taught you guys how to do a Kung Fu tea. And hopefully you guys will buy a set to try yourself and just really enjoy being cool. And one day you'll be able to tell your friends, hey, you're drinking the tea wrong. You should drink your tea this way. This way is the way you're supposed to drink your teas. And then once you do that, you'll be all, cool, and then, know how to do the thing the right way. Again, there's no wrong way to do anything, but there's only one right way to do it. So learn the right way. That way, you can always, have a conversation starter, have a friend join you, just for fun, just try that and give it a shot on it. And even if you don't ever use it again, it looks great on the table. The set looks great on the table. So make sure you give that a try. If you like it, if you missed the tea bit, just go all the way to the front. The first hour is all about the tea. So give that a try, review it, learn it. If any question, leave in the comments. If you watch this video, hit the like. And I already talked to you guys on how to win the Chinese cigar, and hopefully somebody wins the Chinese cigar soon, and can also try that too. Alright, so have a good night, have a good day, tomorrow, Friday, and I'll see you guys again Saturday on YouTube, Facebook, I don't know, anytime in between I might join the Facebook to do it. So, have a great night, everybody. No, you're not gonna find the Kung Fu GIF. No one's gonna do that. Have a good night, be saucy. I'll see you guys on Saturday, okay, guys? Good night.